Hey, this is Daz from the Frugal Gamer website and I'm back with another video, and this time I'm going to be checking out the MPOW EG3 Pro Wired Gaming Headset. If you're on a tight budget, this could be the headset for you, as these can be picked up on Amazon for between £25 and £35 depending on what deals are currently available. They're compatible with PS4, Xbox One, PC, Mac and Nintendo Switch, and most devices that have a 3.5mm audio port. Inside the box you get the headset itself, some instructions and a couple of extra accessories. It has a 7-foot long fixed USB cable that seems excessively long if you're going to have this connected to your gaming controller. And at the end of the cable you'll find a 3.5mm audio plug and a USB connection. The USB connection is solely used for powering the headset's LEDs and serve no other purpose. You also get this extra attachment for connecting the headset to a PC. The cable has an inline remote where you can adjust the headset volume and mute the microphone. And it feels a little bit more substantial than most remotes you get on headsets in this price range. There's also this foam tip that you fit on the end of the microphone to reduce any distortion when you're chatting away. And if the microphone is an important feature to you, you really need to keep listening to the part where I go over the audio quality later on in the video. You also get this card that encourages you to leave a 5-star Amazon review in return for a £10 voucher, which in my opinion is a pretty scummy way of getting positive reviews. The headset is constructed from a combination of plastic and metal, and they do a good job of giving that plastic a slightly metallic looking finish. The headband is steel reinforced and self-adjusting. It has a memory foam cushion that is finished in an artificial leather, and I've got to say that this is a pretty poor fitting headset. It's a hefty old size and feels fairly loose when I'm wearing it, and I haven't exactly got a peanut sized head, so this probably won't be suitable for children or people with smaller heads. The ear cups are an over the ear design, are constructed from the same foam and leather as the headband. These do actually feel really comfortable, it's just a shame that the headset as a whole feels rather loose when I'm wearing it. It's a pretty robust and sturdy feeling headset, and the build quality is better than I expected for such a cheap product, and it has a really cool industrial looking design. And these LED lights are a nice touch, but really these will only ever be lit up if you're connected to a PC or a docked Nintendo Switch, as you need to have the USB plugged in. If you're a console gamer, you'll have this plugged into the controller via the 3.5mm connection, so there's no way of plugging it into the USB unless you're going to be sitting about 3 inches away from the console itself. So let's get to the really important part, which is sound quality. And when I'm talking about sound quality, I'm keeping in mind how cheap this headset is, so my opinions will always be in relation to the fact that this costs under £35. Now the details for the headset states that it has 3D surround sound, which I was a bit suspect about considering this only has dual 50mm drivers, but I have to say it does give a surround effect. Now I'm not saying it's anything like 7.1 surround sound, but it is bizarrely good for such a cheap headset. The voices sound crystal clear and the sound effects are clearly separated and sound like they're coming from different directions, which I didn't expect at all. I was surprised with the clarity of the sound and just how immersive it feels. The bass is pretty punchy and gunshots and explosions sound satisfying without being over the top with that really low end bass rumble. I tested this on my Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch and Mac, and for some reason the audio sounded better on the Xbox One and Crackdown 3 sounded really awesome. When it comes to the microphone, this is by far the biggest letdown on the headset. It sounds terrible and is probably the worst of any headset I've ever reviewed. Voice chat sounds completely blown out and distorted, and the only way around this is by turning the mic volume down to about 20%, but then you can hardly be heard, so it's pretty pointless. If chat is important to you, this is definitely not the headset you want. There's also a leaflet inside the box saying that the microphone does not work with Windows 10, so keep that in mind if you're a PC gamer. So overall, this is a pretty decent headset and offers good value for money. It does have a couple of really big flaws, and that is the poor fit and the quality of the microphone, but when it comes to the audio quality, it really exceeded my expectations. So you really need to weigh up the pros and cons before you decide to buy one of these. These are available in 3 different colours, and if you are interested in picking up a set, I'll leave a link in the description box below. So thanks for checking out this video, and please support our channel by subscribing and turning on notifications, and don't forget to check out our website at frugalgaming.co.uk, where we list all the best video game deals from over 100 retailers. Check it out and never pay full price again.